All right, Gavin J, Miracle Market Life Academy. Thank you so much for being here with me again. This is the second video of Introduction to Spiritual Understanding. Once again, I appreciate you with me. What I want to do today, very simply, is a little bit of a continuation of the last video where we were defining words and the meaning of words. I kind of want to continue that because I want you to understand maybe and possibly an exercise in the relevance of it, what it means in your own life. So to that extent, what I want you to do is get your participation at some point, and you don't have to be right now, but at some point grab a piece of blank paper, preferably non-lined, but it's up to you, it doesn't matter. And here's what I want you to do, if you could. I simply want you to use radiant thinking, mind mapping, to explore what you have defined as the first word we selected in the last video, and that is the word God. So let me put it up here and we'll show you. Okay, so there's the word God. Okay, and I am doing this for the first time with you. I have not mind mapped this word out for me particularly, so this is all new and relevant, and this will help clarify what you have in your mind, how you connect things together. Mind mapping is an incredible tool that hopefully you should understand, and I'll show you the source that I use or have used to help me get into it, just to give the people who deserve the credit, you know, no big deal. But all right, so let's begin, and this is just an exercise real quick of how mind mapping and radiant thinking is done, you know. And so here's my definition and what you'll see, and you'll come up with obviously different words, different things, different meanings. And usually, you know, the first time you do this is what it is. It's the right thing. You know, it just comes automatically. Your feelings, your thoughts, what you believe just comes out automatically when you do these kind of things. So anyways, when I think of God, you know, I think of love. You know, and that brings me to peace. And that brings me to joy. That brings me to happiness. That brings me to wonder. That brings me to completeness. Let's see, what else does it bring me to? Love, peace, joy, happiness, wonder, completeness. Brings me to life. Brings me to service. Okay? That's what I think of this word. This is the immediate definitions I have for this word. There's more in depth, there's more. If I took a little more time than that 30 seconds, I would probably get a broader, more filled out mind map. So, but I just wanted you to understand the concept here, and what I'd like you to do is just take a moment, take 5 minutes or whatever, and make your own mind map of this word, you know? And then you can make another mind map of any of these words to go into greater depth, right? We talked about the word love the other day in the last video. You can put love in the center and define what love means to you, you know. And this particularly is not, the answers here are not right and they're not wrong, they just are. And it brings, what it does is it brings you to a greater understanding of you, okay? Of how you think, how you've defined these symbols, these words, because that's what words are. Words are symbols. You're kind of trying to define something. I mean, it's very difficult to define God or define love in words, right? Because they generate feelings, right? So, but this helps, certainly. This brings a clarification to your own mind of how you're thinking, what you're thinking about, what you've put upon some of these words. And you can put any word in the center here, like I said, and do a little quick mind map, you know, and then you can mind map these words. You can take little subtales off of any of these and do it, or move a new word into the center and continue on. It's just, what it does is it helps you get to greater depths of understanding in your own mind of your own mind. And that's what I wanted to show you today. So, I said I would share with you the source. So here is my source. Hopefully you can see that very well. And it is the Mind Map book by Tony Buzan with Barry Buzan. This is how I came to an understanding and the use of radiant thinking, creative thinking, mind mapping. And it works for me. It really brings about some great understanding and opens up new perspectives and perceptions about myself and about life and about understanding about the spiritual journey, right? Because that's what it's all about. So this is just a little follow-up video about how you can mind map some of these things, how you can get to what you're believing, what you're defining in your own mind, how you're doing it. As I said, no right or wrong, it just is. So take a moment, get a blank piece of paper, do it for yourself, kind of see what you got going on, and join me for my next video to continue the journey. All right, love you, bless you, thank you so much, appreciate it. Talk to you later.